I'm going to start by wiggling your fingers to do a little yoga today. Maybe roll the shoulders back and down. You might start to wiggle your toes, loosen up your ankles. I actually call it a penguin pose, and a rock side to side, walking like a penguin. You're a little wobbly, a little wiggly. It just gets blood flow to our extremities. And then we'll hold and inhale, lifting up. Big sun breath, exhale out. Pushing out all the toxins, renewing the breath, inhaling, exhale. It's called a sun breath because it creates heat. One more time. Now we're going to lift the hands up and climb our ladder. Lift one side, then the other. There you go, climb. And then we'll release, letting both hands come down towards the ground in our ragdoll. You can sway side to side, loosening up any tension. Soften the knees, let the body sway. Kind of like you're blowing in the breeze. And draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. It's called pebbles in the pond. Like your hands are in the warm water, drawing circles around the rocks at the bottom. And reverse the direction, going the other way. And then we'll hold in the center and roll up, one vertebrae at a time, coming to a standing position. Shoulders rolling back and down. We'll bend our knees and we'll scoop forward, reaching to the sun. As we reach high, we're going to let the hands come out and down. They'll come all the way to the ground. We're going to practice our push-up, our plank. So we soften the knees, hands come down. We step back with one foot, then the other. You can be on your toes or on your knees. It doesn't matter. We're going to lean forward, kind of create a straight line with our spine. Now slowly lower down to the ground. And look forward to a cobra or upward dog. And soften the neck. Dig your toes into the mat. Push the knees down into the ground. Whatever you need to shift your weight back. So you can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. And our downward dog or a puppy dog is on the knees. This helps to tighten the muscles down the arm, protecting the wrist. Now, if you'd like, you can walk the dog, bend one knee, then the other, alternating the feet. Like you're bicycling the feet. And then we'll walk your feet in towards your hands, walk your hands up your legs, slowly rolling up, one vertebrae at a time. That's your sun salutation. We're going to scoop forward again, reach high to the sky. Hands come out and down. They come down towards the ground, touching the mat. Step back with one foot, then the other to a push-up plank. Now you can be on your knees or you can be on your toes. It does not matter. We're going to lower down to the ground. And then look forward to a cobra or upward dog. Soften the neck. Dig the toes into the mat, push the knees down. Really shift your weight back. The shoulders come towards the ground. Breathing in. Exhaling out. You're going to walk the dog if you would like. Bending one knee, then the other, alternating the feet. Then walk your feet in towards your hands. Walk your hands up the legs. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time, tightening the muscles on the back of the legs. Stacking the spine, shoulders roll back and down. Shake your head yes. Loosen up the neck. Now we're standing hip distance apart. Wherever it feels comfortable for your feet, you can adjust. Hands going out and up. You're going to lean to the left. hands together or apart, it doesn't matter. Just do what feels best for your body today. Let that left hand lower a little bit here. And then turn right palm up. Elbow pulls back. We look up to see the sun. Breathing in through the nose. Out through the nose. Stand tall. Place your hand on your head. Stretch the neck. Wiggle the fingers. Maybe rotate the arm. Loosen up the shoulder. Bring that hand behind you. Place the back of the hand on the lower back. And then let the shoulder kind of lift up and down until the shoulder drops down. The hand slightly lowers down the leg. We get a little deeper stretch. That hand's behind. I want you to lift your chin. A little bit more of a stretch in the jawline. Then we're going to look down at that right hip, looking towards the ground, maybe under the arm. The right hand's going to come off the head, so it's out and down to the side. Inhale, circle, sweep up. Hands come together and we lean to the right. Hands can be together or apart in our crescent moon. You kind of dig your left heel into the mat, push that left hip out to the side, creating the curvature that you feel comfortable with. Stretching right on the waistline between the hip and the rib cage. Right hand comes down and the left palm will turn up, elbow pulls back. Look up to see the sun. Breathing in, exhaling out. And we'll start to stand nice and tall. The head fall to the side. You have the weight of the arm, just gently stretching the neck. Wiggle the fingers on that right side, turning the palm up and down. Loosen up any tension, and then the hand comes back behind. The back of the hand touches the lower back. We lift the shoulder up and down. As the shoulder lowers down, the hand slides down the back of the leg. So we just stretched out the neck a little more. We're going to lift the chin, going a little deeper into the jawline. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Then we'll look down at the ground. Adjust your hand wherever it feels comfortable on the head. As we look over to the left. In yoga, we hold the pose, but not the breath. Continue taking those slow, deep breaths in and exhaling out. When you're ready, the left hand will lift and lower. Adjust your feet, both hands come up. Hands come together and down, heart centered. Take a couple restoring breaths here. We'll inhale, expanding the rib cage. Exhale, bring that belly button in towards the spine, emptying out all the air. Inhale, expand. Exhale, empty, 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 empty. Kind of tuck the belly button inside the rib cage. It hides. Another big breath in. Fill the torso, the hips, the feet with air. Feel everything light and lifting. And then exhale, sinking, lowering, melting down. One more time. And exhaling out. We're going to lace your fingers together, adjust your feet, push your palms down towards the ground, stretch. Let the shoulders lift, and then they lower all the way down. You might lift the hands forward a little bit. So wherever it feels comfortable, it can be low, it can be forward. You adjust for your body today. Pull the belly button in. Push the hips back. As the hips push back, feel a little bit more of a stretch Might be right underneath the scapula, it might be at the mid-back. The muscles that are tight, they'll talk to you. It's different for each person. We're going to lower the hands down, bring the hips forward. Fingertips come together in a spider. Stretching the palm of the hand, stretching the fingers long, and then we'll lift up. And release out and down. We're standing hip distance apart. We're going to bring left leg straight back. Heel lifts up and down. It's going to push into the ground. I just turn sideways so you can see it, but the heel pushes down. And then I want you to bring the hip forward. We want a deep stretch on this hip flexor. I want you to almost think of pushing the hips forward. Now straighten out the knee again. So the hip went forward, your knee bent, or at least mine did. And then we straighten out the knee, but we feel that deep stretch on the front hip. Now we're gonna lift the hands up and out. They come high to the sky and down heart center. A little pressure with the palm, shoulders lower. Feel the nice long neck. There's a lot of space between the ear and the shoulder. We're gonna look over that right shoulder. Turning the head, turning the neck, turning the torso. That spinal twist. Really push the back long leg into the mat. That left heel is pushing down. And then look back forward. Find a focal point for your eyes. And then when you're ready, untwist. Place hands on the front knee, rock back and forth. It's called a rocking horse. Lift up the front toe, lift up the back heel, rocking back and forth. This pumps blood up and then back down. Breathing in and out. When you're ready, we'll step back forward. Walking in place, readjusting. Right leg comes back. Front knee is bent. Now we're going to dig that back heel into the mat. This is where we're going to bring the hip around to the front. Feel that hip come forward. You might bend the back knee. Tuck the hips forward and then straighten the back leg. Feel that deep stretch on the hip flexor. That psoas muscle attaches in the lower back. We're trying to stretch it down and through. It comes through the hip and to the front of the leg. So we're stretching it through. Lift the hands out and up. They come high to the sky. Down heart center. Put a little pressure with the palms. Feel the strength in the back as you push with the hands. Shoulders lower. Push away from the ears. And then when you're ready, we're going to look to your left and then turn your torso, your shoulders, your spinal twist. Breathing in. Exhaling out. We're going to look back to the front. Untwist when you're ready. Hands touch the front knee, rock back and forth. That rocking horse. Readjusting. And then step forward. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. We're going to stand a little bit wider. Turn your toes out. Adjust where you feel comfortable to bend and straighten the knees. Wide angle squat, a plie squat. We're going to turn it into a frog. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale out. So you're in your 5-pointed star. And then bend the knees, bend the elbows, and bring the elbows back. So you feel the shoulder blades try to touch. Now, some people lift their heels off the mat. You can have the heels up or down. It does not matter, but we're stretching the palms wide. Chin tucks in. You might think you're sticking your chin out. We're going to bring it back. Like you're leaning against a wall. You're nice and flat on the back side. Breathing in. Exhaling. Push the heels into the mat and slowly lift. Feeling the strength in the legs as the heels push down, hands come out and down. Turn one toe forward and then the other forward fold. Push the hips back. Belly button pulls in. I want you to straighten the spine. Nice straight back. We're just leaning forward. It does not matter how far forward you come. We just want to straighten the spine, tuck the chin in, push out the crown of the head. Now you can shake your head yes, loosening up the neck. You can shake your head no. Your hands might be more comfortable on the floor, the legs, the feet, it doesn't matter. So adjust for your body. And then shake your head yes again. Pull the belly button in, push the hips back a little farther as you exhale out. One more big breath in. Exhale, hips, push back. And then we're going to round the spine. Relax forward. Push with your toes, your heels. Tighten the muscles on the back of the legs as you push down into the ground. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Stacking the spine as we tighten the muscles on the back side. Shoulders lift up, back and down. Shake your head yes. Staying right there, we're going to turn your left foot out. That's your right foot. Turn your right foot out. Bend and straighten that right knee. Now place a hand on the right knee and bring the right knee back. So you feel the hip open up a little more. You feel the stretch on the inside of the knee, the inner thigh. Lift up halfway. Fingertips push out from the center. And we look over that right shoulder. Now I want you to actually reach to the right a little bit and lean in. And turn your right palm up. And then lift up high into the sky. Reversing our warrior two. You can wiggle the fingers at the top if you'd like. You can roll or adjust the shoulder. You can have the arm straight. You can have the arm bent. Whatever feels comfortable. It can be anywhere in between. And then we'll lower down halfway. Release the arms down. Bend and straighten the knee. Might rub the knee a little bit. We're going to straighten both legs. Place your hands on the hips. Hips are going to rock forward and back. Now you have one foot facing forward, one foot facing the side. Hips are going to push over to the left. We lift up halfway and we reach to the right. Feel that stretch on the waistline. And then just windmill the arms down till the fingertip touches the leg. We're trying to stretch this waist here. You can have your hand on the hip. That might be more comfortable. You can have your hand on your heart, bringing the shoulder back a little bit. You can have it up high to the sky or even over your head. It's wherever you feel the stretch. Now, it does not matter how far down the hand goes on the leg. Be gentle with the body. Kind of pull the belly button in, push the hip out to the side. Breathing in. It's our triangle pose with our straight legs, our straight arms, our torso. Creating triangles. One last deep breath in. I want you to push with your toes, tighten around the rib cage, like someone's going to poke you in your stomach, and then you slowly lift up. Walk the hand up the leg if you need. Let the hand drop down, bend and straighten the knee. Turn the toes back towards me. Walk your feet in. Rock side to side. If you're penguin pose, roll the shoulders back and down. Loosen up the tension on the ankles, the feet. You might be a little tired. Loosen up the neck in your penguin. And then we'll hold. Feet are facing me, and we're going to turn just the left toe out. Bend and straighten the left knee. Now I'm going to walk my toes out a little bit farther so I can have a pretty good bend. Place your hand on the left knee and bring the left knee back. When you look down, you see a big toe on the inside. Lift up halfway. Reach fingertips out from the center. We're going to look over the left shoulder. And our warrior two. Turn left palm up. Right hand drops down. Wiggle the fingers at the top. Rotate the arm, loosen up the shoulder. Reach a little higher to the sky. Elbow can be bent, arm can be straight. It does not matter. Our reverse warrior two. Take one last deep breath in here. Lower down halfway. Release the hands for a moment. Bend and straighten the knee. Place your hands on the hips. Our feet are facing two different directions. Hips are going to loosen up a little bit, and they're going to push all the way to the right. Lift up halfway, and we reach all the way to the left. And then windmill down till fingertip touches the leg. It could be above or below the knee. You get to choose. We're trying to stretch the waistline. That hand could be high or it might be on the hip. Creating triangles. It's our triangle pose. You might have the hand on the heart, bringing the shoulder back. You might have it up high to the sky or over your head. Creating whatever type of triangles you would like. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then tighten around the rib cage. Push with your toes and the heels into the mat. As we tighten up, we'll walk. Left hand up the leg. Nice and strong. Bend and straighten the knee. And then turn both toes towards me. Walk your feet in. We're going to draw circles, loosening up the wrists. You're ready to say goodbye to the sun. We'll go down to the earth. I want to draw those circles and start to lift. Feel the movement all the way up into the shoulders and then reverse, changing the directions. Now it's going to feel a little funny. Wiggle the fingers, you draw the circles. And then we're going to lift the roof off the building. The palms face up, fingertips pull back like there's a little bit of weight. Lift the roof up. Standing tall, you might lift the heels up. You might let the feet drop down, add a little bounce, a little lymphatic drainage, whatever feels good for your body. Breathing in, exhaling out. And then the hands will come out and down. And a forward fold, coming down to the ground, trace your legs. You can trace the back of the legs, brushing the earth if you would like. Some people lace their hands behind the knees or fold their arms back behind. You adjust for your body. You can just soften the legs. You can soften the arms. Let everything hang. You can sway side to side. Loosen up any tension in the back. You can draw little circles on the floor with your fingertips. Or a rag doll, whatever you need. You can draw the circles the other way, our pebbles in the pond. But eventually we're going to soften the knees, add a little squat coming down towards the ground. We're going to go to all fours, so we'll step back with one foot, then the other. You can be on your toes, you can be on your knees. As we melt down to the ground, we're softening the body. You might push your hips back. Eventually, we'll take a deep breath in and lower the head to the ground. The knees come down into a child's pose. Stretching along the arms if you'd like. Hips can be high or they might be towards the heels. We're going to push the elbows into the mat and lift the hips up. I want your right leg to extend out. I want you to flex that right foot and bend the right knee in what we call a sunbird. We're going to push the heel high to the sky. Feel as if you're lifting the roof off the building with your foot. You're kicking it high. Feeling that tension at the glute, strengthening the core, strengthening the muscles on the lower back, strengthening the arms, stretching out the front hip and the abdominal. We're going to bring that knee down. We're going to change sides. Other leg extends. Left leg goes back, and then we bend the knee, and then we push the heel to the sky, lifting high. Breathing in. Exhaling out. And then the knee comes down nice and slow. Going to shift your weight back. Bring your hands behind your head. Back into the child's pose. At this time it has prayer. It's a child's prayer with the prayer hands behind the head. You might walk your elbows forward and drop down a little more. In the child's prayer, the hips might be a little higher. Our hands are going to lower to the ground. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Lean all the way forward and lay down on the front of the mat. As you melt down, your right arm extends to our scarecrow. Support with the left hand. We're going to lift up the rib cage so the shoulder goes all the way down. You feel that stretch around the shoulder on the right. We're going to lift up your chin and rest the right ear on the mat. And that may be all you need, but if you'd like, you can stack your hips. One hip on top of the other. That left foot might fall behind. Be gentle with the body. If it bothers your spine, please roll back onto your stomach. You can always adjust the left hand to the hip or out or away, wherever it feels comfortable. Last big breath in. Exhale out. Roll onto the stomach and extend out your left arm out to the side. Support with the right. We're going to lift up the rib cage and drop that left shoulder down. Lift up the chin and rest the ear on the mat. That may be all you need, but if you're looking for more, stack the hips. One hip on top of the other. You might find that right foot falls back behind. You can point and flex the foot, whatever you need. Right hand might extend out. It might be on the right hip. It might be over your head. It's wherever it feels the best. Releasing comparisons. Every body is different, so everybody will be different in their poses. Listen to what your body needs. We're going to roll back onto your stomach. Right arm extends. We're going to bring your hands forward, stretching out long. You might bring the hands off the mat, or they can hover, or they can be down, or you can add even a swimming motion if you would like. And then the hands lower down. We're going to drag the elbows in. In our Sphinx, we push the elbows into the mat. The hands come down and we sit tall and proud like the front of the Egyptian pyramid. Our Sphinx pose, breathing in, exhaling out. We're going to bend your right knee, changing into our bow pose like a bow and arrow. I want you to push that right hip into the mat. Just lean over to the side. Now we're trying to create that curvature like a bow and arrow. So it goes through the hip as the hip pushes down. If you'd like, trace your hand down and around, holding on to the foot, the sock, the pant leg to create that bow. Now you do not have to hold on. You can have your hands down and just bend the knee, push the hip into the mat. It's a half bow and arrow today. Probably seen this done on TV where they bend both legs and they hold on to both feet. You do not have to do that. We're just doing one at a time. Nice deep stretch. And then slowly release. Bend and straighten the knee. We'll change sides, bending the other leg. Shift your weight so that left hip pushes into the mat. Really dig it down so there's no space between the hip and the floor. And that's what you're looking for. If you'd like, you can reach back holding onto the foot, the sock, the pant leg. It can be with the same hand. It can be with the opposite hand. It can be with no hands or even both hands. Your head can be higher. You might rest it down low if that's more comfortable. Just bending the knee and pushing the hip into the mat. And then slowly release, bend and straighten. Going into a windshield wiper, or you might call it a windscreen wiper, letting the legs sweat side to side. Might be a little bit like a pendulum. And then we'll hold in the center. I want you to cross the ankles in the middle. Let the legs fall apart. And then cross in the middle or loosening up inside the hips. Cross with one foot in front and then the other. And then we'll release the feet down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, lift up to all fours. I want you to lean to the side and bring your feet to the front. Shake out any tension you might be feeling in the knees. Rub the knees if you need. Wait and flex the feet. Now we're going to roll the shoulders back and down. We're just opening out. You might do one at a time. One hand at a time is walking like a giraffe. So we bring the shoulder back. Hand comes behind. We begin to straighten our spine. Then I want you to look up to the sky, soak in some of that vitamin D, breathing in. Exhaling out, feeling the scapula close in on the spine. They come back into alignment, back into place. They slide apart. They want them in. And then we're going to walk like a giraffe back. When you're ready, bring one hand forward, nice and slow. And then the other hand. And we'll place your hand on the knee. As we bend the left knee, you might choose to cross it over, or you can leave it right next door. We're using it as a reference point. Opposite hand, so that right hand touches left knee. Left hand comes behind your back. Perfect. Yep. So we're having our hand come across, and then we look behind to the back wall. And then we'll come back forward. I want you to place that foot on the floor. We're going to do something just a little bit different. Let the knee fall out. And we're going to look the other way. Whichever way you weren't going before. Then we'll come back forward. I want you to lift the knee up and down. Loosen up any tension. Then we're going to get ready to cradle our baby. We're going to place one hand towards the foot. Does not matter where. We're going to lift up the foot off the ground. One hand might be on the knee, the leg, cradling and rocking the baby wherever it feels comfortable. Now, some people bring it in really close, so you do not have to do that. It's wherever you would like. So we're loosening up the hip, stretching the piriformis. And then place this foot on the floor. We're going to rock side to side once more, and this time place that left hand on the left hip. Maybe place the elbow, and I want you to look up to the sky. Now flex the right toe. The toe comes back at us. Then lean to the center. Coming to the middle, we'll take a big breath in. Exhale, push the hips back away just a little bit. And then we'll walk towards that flexed foot on the right. Now your hands can be anywhere on the legs. I want you to look up and forward. Shift your weight to the front. Your rib cage comes forward. Breathing in. Exhaling out. It does not matter where the hands are. They can even be on the floor. Then we'll take right hand back behind you. Place it on the ground and look over that back shoulder, another spinal twist. And we'll come back forward. Nice and slow, untwisting the spine. Come back to the center, rock side to side. We're gonna lift up nice and slow. Lift the knee, extend it out, rub the knee. Return the blood flow to the leg. We're going to change sides. Bending your right knee. Crossing the right foot over if you'd like. Whatever you choose. Take left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes back behind you. We had that spinal twist. Looking over your shoulder. We're going to untwist, coming back forward. This is where we're going to change slightly. Place the foot on the floor, and we're going to twist the other way. Bring the other hand back behind. If you want the foot to fall down or the knee to fall down, that's okay. Loosening up the hip, adjusting our spine today. Our seated spinal twist will come back forward to cradle and rock the baby. Lifting the foot, placing the hand anywhere it feels comfortable to cradle and rock side to side. You can have it close or far away, it does not matter. So we cradle and rock our baby. Then place the foot on the floor. We're going to lean into that hip, lean into the knee, either the hand or the elbow. Left hand touches that left hip and we look up to the sky over that left shoulder. Pull that left toe back. Feel it come towards your nose. And then we'll lean to the center, walking the hands to the middle. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, push the hips back a little farther as you melt forward. Both hands walk to the left side. Think of pulling the left toes towards your nose. Your hands can be anywhere it feels comfortable. We're going to shift your weight to forward, look up to the sky, and move the rib cage towards the knee. Left hand will now come back behind in our reverse triangle, sitting down, adding the twist of the spine. One last big breath in, and we'll come back forward, nice and slow, melting to the front. Untwisting the spine, you might rock side to side in the middle. Slowly lifting up. I'm going to place the bottoms of the feet together, but first, let's go ahead and rub out that knee because it's been bent for a little while. And when you're ready, we'll bend one knee, then the other. Rock side to side to adjust your sits bones. And then I want you to kind of lean forward, suck the belly in, kind of round your shoulders and start to lean back. Your hands might slide on the legs. You look down at the ground, and then we're going to look up to the sky and push the rib cage through, the chest through, the belly button to the front. Exhale, the belly button pushes towards the back. Inhale, looking up. Nice long deep breaths. Exhale, looking down. Moving the spine in a seated cat-cow. Looking up to the sky. Exhaling down one last time of each. We're going to look as high as you can, all the way up, sitting nice and tall, and then bring the knees back to the center. I'm going to roll like a ball onto your back. That might mean leaning to the side or just leaning slowly back. As we come back, we'll rock side to side, rock back and forth. Rolling like a ball, that round spine. And eventually you'll be all the way on your back. Your hands anywhere on the legs will draw some circles. The knees draw the circles on the ceiling. And then reverse the direction, go the other way. We'll come to the center. Place your feet on the floor for a bridge pose. Dig your toes and heels into the mat. Lift the hips up. Nice and slow. Start with the belly button pushing down, then lifting the hips high. Your hands can be supporting underneath, holding the hips. Or you can have your hands to the side, or some people hold on to their ankles, whatever you need. Pushing the hips high in our bridge pose. Breathing in, exhaling out. Now we're going to slowly roll down from the shoulders, one vertebrae at a time, till the tailbone touches the floor. Let the knees sway side to side. A low knee sway. both legs fall to the left. Holding, stretching through the hips. Bring the legs back to the center and let them fall to the other side. Breathing in, exhaling out. Bring the knees back to the center, and the knees come into the chest. We're going to rock side to side, flattening out the natural curve of the back. It started to lift. And then let the arms fall out like the top of a letter T. Both legs will fall to the left. As we look to the right, you can extend out one leg or both legs, whatever feels comfortable, or keep them bent. Some people even cross their ankles. Whatever feels best for your body. And our head turns to look away from our feet and our knees, completing the full spinal twist lying down. Bring the knees back into the center and rock side to side. Allow the legs to fall to the right. And then you turn your head looking away from the knees to the left. So extend out one leg or both legs if that's more comfortable. Just adjust for your body. You can even cross the ankles, whatever you would like. Let's bring the knees back to the center. Lengthen the legs to the sky. Slide your hands up the legs where you can support, point and flex the feet. We're going to push the heels to the sky, toes pull towards the nose. You can even bring your legs in a little closer to the chest, whatever feels comfortable for your body today. You might feel as if you're lifting the roof off the building with the bottoms of your feet. The toes pull towards the nose. We have that flexion, stretch on the back calf, the hamstring, maybe behind the knee. And then soften the knees. Let the legs fall to the sides in our joyful, happy baby. Now the knees can be bent or straight. You can rock your baby side to side if you would like. You might have a silly baby where it kicks one foot out and then the other. Whatever loosens up the hips, the knees, changes the blood flow. Our joyful, happy baby. And we'll take one last big breath in. Bring the hands and feet back to the center. Give the knees a squeeze, a gentle hug. Place your feet on the floor. Lengthen your toes to the front of the room or to one side of the room and your fingertips to the other, stretching long, growing a little taller, a little leaner. And then bring your hands down next to your legs. Roll the shoulders back and down. I want you to make a fist with the hands, flex the feet, wrinkle the nose, and tighten all the muscles in the body. Tighten, tighten, squeeze. And release. Feeling the difference of the relaxed body. Now this is your corpse pose. It's used for rest and relaxation. So close your eyes, clear your mind, and let your body be at peace in Shavasana. keeping your eyes closed, wiggle your fingers, maybe wiggle your toes. Roll over onto whatever side feels right for you for another moment of rest and relaxation. We'll begin to open our eyes and slowly walk yourself up to an easy sit position. Legs can be crossed or straight. We'll draw a little circular motion at the top, loosening up the back, awakening the spine. And then reverse the direction, go the other way. We'll come to the center. Roll the shoulders back and down. Hands fall towards the ground. Inhale, lifting up. Come down, heart center, little pressure with the palms. Prayer pose. And then we tuck our hands under, stretching the back of the wrist. Shake your head, yes. And shake your head, no. Shake your head, yes again. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, out and down. Releasing toxins. Inhale for the body. Inhale for the mind. Inhale for the spirit. Bring your hands heart center. And namaste. Thank you for coming today and doing a little yoga. We're going to practice getting off the floor if you'd like. We'll kind of adjust your feet so they're both in the front. And then we lean to the side onto all fours, hands and knees. Lift the hips up. Readjust the feet. I want you digging the toes into the mat back behind you. And then we bring one foot out to the side. So you still have that back foot there. Now we're going to push the back toe into the mat. Rock back and forth in that rocking horse. Walk your hands up the legs until you feel comfortable coming to a standing position.